go over real quick what I normally have with me when I start planning these in my Erin Condren, or really not so much planning, but more like journaling or memory planning. I don't really use this anymore as like a planner in terms of like my everyday kind of planner. I use a personal wide Foxy Fix. And I also use this Printpression as my weekly, and you'll see why this is in this video. So let's go ahead and get into what I have here. So what I normally do is I will go back into my weekly plan with me. I've showed you guys this in my planner system setup video. It's not completely decorated yet. I still have to add some stuff in there. But I normally carry this with me to work and things like that. I put my to-dos in here. This is my weekly plan with me. I do my everyday in here. I do have another one where I do just checklist, but this is where I add my weekly because I don't add it into my personal wide anymore, since I don't want to take that chunky plan with me everywhere. So I usually just throw this in my bag to work, or take it with me on the weekends, or whatever the case is. Not necessarily for food shopping. I don't take this with me. I have a different planner for food shopping, and this is getting a little dirty. I need to clean that. The reason why this is getting dirty is because it's getting the ink off of this, which I need to change out the cover to this insert because it's messing up my planner. But anyway, this is the Printpression cover from Printpressions. Duh, just said that. Anyway, so I normally will plan out of this, but as you can see, and I'll show you, I should have showed you before I closed the planner, I really didn't do a whole lot of putting, oh, sorry, that's this next week, putting stuff down this week. So I'm actually going to go back in here. But what I do for pre-planning for the week is I use this Erin Condren weekly schedule pad. And essentially what I do is I will put down all the plans I have for the week in here. Is that straight? All the plans I have for the week in here. And then because I didn't do a whole lot of planning in there, in my Printpressions, I just went ahead and added all that stuff in here. So I will jot what I need to do on a weekly basis down in this plan, kind of weekly pad. And then I will go back and enter everything into my Erin Condren, which again is my, how you call it? My memory keeper. So what I do is when I'm filming these types of videos, or when I'm memory planning period, I will print out my kit, or I will get whatever kit I'm looking for. I'll set that up. This week I'm using this printable from the Planner Shack. The reason why you do not see the logo of the shop on here is because I cut it out, I crop it out so that I can kind of Frankenstein this kit. So essentially these kits come with about 5 to 6 pages worth of things, but I used to print everything. And then I find that I don't use everything. So now I've wasted ink, and I wasted paper, and I wasted my time. So what I have been doing lately is just cropping the Celibate cut files that you get from the Planner Shack, and just cutting out what I need and not using stuff that I don't, or printing stuff that I don't need. So that's why you see this kind of Frankenstein. That's why these are kind of like on its side versus straight up and down. Okay, so now I have my planner with me. I have my weekly pad that tells me what I did for the week or what I'm doing for the week. I bring out any necessary things that I would like. Let me zoom you in just a tad bit that I know that I'm going to use, and I will set it all up here so I'm not running back and forth trying to get some things. So this is Simply Gilded Washi that I'm going to use at the bottom, maybe. I have my whiteout, just in case I make any mistakes. This is Tombow. I have my tweezers for those really small items, especially because you see that I have nails on, so sometimes they get a little tough to pick up. I have my slice tool. I have a pair of scissors to cut my washi. And then I have 2 different types of pens. This is my Pen Gems. I do have, I think I have a, I changed out the ink, or the pen in the inside, the ink. I think. I don't know. But anyway, just in case I want to use one versus the other, I always get two. And then the last thing I bring out with me is my ruler so that I can measure out my, actually I use this to cut my washi. So what I do next is, let's get, go ahead and get into the week. Or bring this, flatten this out. So what I do first is I like to lay down my base. This, why is this all weird? This Erin Condren this year for 2020 layout is a little different. So I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to place my stickers down. It is a little weird for me the way it's laid out because it doesn't perfectly line up when you put down all the stickers. But we're going to make it work. So normally what I do is I would lay down the washi, then I lay down all my glitter headers, and then I will cover up the day covers with the ones that are provided in the kit. And then I will go ahead and do lay down all of my full boxes, do my sidebar, and then my weekend banner. But since this Erin Condren style is different this year, I'm going to lay down all of the, from top to bottom essentially. So I can see where I need to lay down my washi tape. I did shrink down in my Silhouette Cameo the size of this. I resized the bottom washi because I want to add this with it. And I didn't want to have to cut it down. So I just went ahead and resized it for now, and we'll see how that works out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed all this up as you see me laying it down, and then we'll come back for the back planning. so this is what I have left. As you can see, majority of it is just labels and hat boxes and equipment boxes. I did not want to waste paper, so I decided that this was the best way of going about doing it. All right, so now what we're going to do is just go ahead and start putting in our plans for the week. We'll start with the pre-planning because those things are things that I know happen throughout the week, and then I will refer back to my planner or my weekend schedule pad for the remaining part of the day. So one thing I did want to notice, the washi was perfect, almost perfect. This side was went down really well. This one has a little bit of spacing on the bottom. So somewhere on these 2 pages, they're not perfectly aligned, which makes sense to me because these pages are punched higher than these pages. So I don't know what they're doing in terms of how they print them out, the Erin Condren team. But these boxes are slightly off from these boxes, or these boxes are slightly off from these boxes. We don't know here. Now, one thing I will say is I don't like this here. I don't like the color scheme here. They should have kept that pretty neutral. But I do not want to take the fact that it's January 2020, so it's just going to be off colored from the rest of the kit. Now, the sidebar I also had a little bit of trouble with. I may have to lift this up next week. Just bring it just a tad higher so that way all of the things that I want to put on the sidebar works fine. And then as you can see, this is kind of off here, but I wasn't going to take it up and put it back down. I didn't have an issue, but I made a mistake where I put my glitter headers at. So I just went back and corrected that as you saw in the previous clip. So let's go ahead and go through our sidebar real quick. So this week I am tracking, sorry you guys. This week I'm tracking skincare and hydrate. So I will say that I did really well all of these days. And I don't know why I'm putting an X. I usually put a check, but just know that I did do it this week. And then for my dinners this week, we had kebabs on Monday. Those were really good. Then on Tuesday, we just had a frozen dinner because I had so much to do that I didn't have time to cook. On Wednesdays, I really didn't eat much. I just had some rice cakes. Well, and then my daughter ate on her own and my husband ate on his own. On Thursday, I had spaghetti, or we did. I keep saying I, but we had spaghetti. On Friday, we had Sonic. Saturday, they had tacos. I really didn't eat. And then today, which is Sunday, we are having wings. All right, so important things to remember. Some of the things I jotted down in my notes was Monday, I had to edit. Edit/film. On Tuesday, I did some more editing. On Wednesday, and then we had cheer. Wednesday, we had gymnastics. So I always put them down here because I have to remember to plan around them. Thursday, I was doing some print and cutting. I needed to make sure that I did some print and cutting for some friends. Friday, we didn't really have anything important to do. Oh, that's right. I had to run to the post office. Then Saturday was Girls' Day, so I had to make sure that that was the priority. And then today was chores is the priority and film. All right, so let's go ahead and put our pre-planning down. So for Mondays, I always like to put Coffee Monday because I really need a pick-me-up on Monday mornings. So I'm just going to lay down this kind of half box. If my arm is scratched up, it's because I just finished scratching. And then I'm going to use a little coffee cup from the kit. And I'm just going to signify Coffee Monday, just to remember to have some energy throughout the day. On Tuesday, on Wednesday, we always have to put the trash out. So I'm going to go ahead and use a little trash bin from the kits and put down this like little dotted label. I don't know what you call these things, but it's a little equipment type thing that I put in a little quarter box. I'm going to put trash day. I did use the script from the kit. I cropped that one out, so I'm going to add that in there. Wednesday is also laundry day. So I'm going to use the little laundry basket that I got from the kit. And we're just going to write that in because that's not, I don't have any labels for that. All right, so that's laundry day. All right, and then on I lie, let's go back. So on Tuesdays, we also have gymnastics. Also, one thing I forgot to tell you guys, I do bring my stickers with me. I got these from these little sticker albums from Once More with Love. And then I made this Coffee Monster koan myself. I consolidated all of my stickers into this sticker book from Once More with Love. And I love it because it's a lot more convenient. I used to have them in small little albums, but I find that it was too much to bring along with me, like into the living room or into my bedroom if I was planning other than my office. So I just went ahead and purchased these and just added all of my kits in here. Or not my kits, but my sticker sheets in here. So on Tuesday is cheer, and I currently don't have any stickers for cheer because she just started. These are from Erica G Designs. Before she became a digital only shop, she used to do printed, and she did a massive sale for her printed stickers. So I just went and bought a bunch of them. When I run out of these, I will go onto her website and purchase some more of the ones that I commonly use. So let's go ahead and place this down here for cheer on Tuesday. And then we'll add one as well for on Wednesday for cheer as well. Because we know those are things that happen every single week. So I just go ahead and add them in there. And this is how I used to plan in the Erin Condren before I moved out of it. I used to pre-plan and then I will go day by day and add it in there. But it was just too big to be lugging around, so I stopped doing that. Okay, so the next pre-planning that I have is for the 18th on Saturday because I already know that I'm going to be doing this with my daughter. We have a goal to hit Mom and Daughter Day once a month at the least. So she chose this weekend and had nothing else going on. So we went ahead and had us a Mom and Daughter Day. So with that, I'm going to use one of my Once More with Love stickers. I'm sorry if you hear a bunch of rattling around here. It's my pen that just keeps moving around. I do have these family stickers from Once More with Love, and I'm just going to go ahead and choose this purple one here. Hopefully I can get it up. There we go. And it's just a little munchkin with a little baby munchkin. And we're just going to add that right in there. Let's lower that just a little bit. Okay, and then Sundays are my big to-do days. I do a lot of housework, house chores, whatever you want to call it, on Sundays. So normally on Sundays, the first thing I do in the morning is go grocery shopping. But Jason and I, which is my husband, if you are new to my channel, we have been changing up our routine, and we have been doing yoga, and I'm going to get one of my little yoga guys from Once More with Love. Okay, and these are the things, like I said, that are happening on a weekly basis. So every Sunday we do yoga. Oh, come on, lift up. Okay, so I went ahead and was able to pick that one up. The other one got destroyed, as you can see, did not come up very well. Although I will say that they normally do work very well. It's just, I don't know why this one wasn't coming up, that one particular sticker. Anyway, so if you have that issue and you have the Once More with Love sticker book kit, sticker books, let me know if you're having those issues. If you're not, great. If you are, what are you doing to lift them up so they don't get messed up? Okay, and then for running, I'm going to put down this little Coffee Monsters Co. guy here, this emoji on a treadmill, even though we run outside. But I really need to get some more running stickers because I'm running out, and we've been picking up a lot of running. And then shortly after, I actually go and do grocery shopping. Okay, so then I'm just going to go ahead and take this quarter box from the kit, and I'm going to use this Coffee Monsters Co. Walmart bag because I do my grocery shopping at Walmart. Let's go back and start from the first day. All right, so on Monday, I didn't really have a whole lot going on. So after I put Coffee Monsters Coffee Monday, Coffee Monday down, all I really had was work tasks. So went straight into work, did some work tasks. Where's my pen? I'm gonna add that in there. Then I went and ran. So I'm going to add this little bow. And then when I came home, literally all I did was plan and do some editing of my husband's podcast. So I'm going to add this half box here. I'm going to take this Once More with Love sticker, if I can get it off. I don't know why the Once More with Love stickers are really hard to come off of these kids. I spent majority of my afternoon or my evening edit Jason's video. So I did that for the rest of the evening. And then honestly, I just worked on my planner and did my gratitude. So we're going to go ahead and take one of my stickers from, this is Stationery Heaven. Take this girl here. You see how easy that one came off? I'm going to put her right here. All right, that is Monday. All right, so now Tuesday. Tuesday, guys, I slept in. I slept in on accident. Not that I meant to, but it happens. Missed the alarm, so I didn't hit the gym that morning. I'm going to take this quarter box or this appointment label, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to take this Once More with Love Munchkin, just yawning to signify that I slept in. So I'm going to take this little Coffee Monsters Co. munch or emoji drinking water just to signify that I rode the bike. Now I am going to annotate. I did have a morning meeting, and I'm going to take this appointment label and we'll put it right here. And then I'm not going to put any sticker down, but I'm going to put the time here. And then it's just my first sergeant meeting. One thing I want to annotate, I have cheer here, but there is something that I want to note that I had going on today, and I won't have any space at the top. I really should have considered what I put down before I put them down. But a few friends of mine, we went out to lunch today. So I'm going to take one of my stickers from the Coffee Monsters Co. I'm just going to get this little bread from the Coffee Monsters Co. I'm going to put that here. And then we did have lunch at Olive Garden. And then all I did, honestly, after that, was edit some more. And I'm going to put this Coffee Monster's Co. little head that's yelling because I was having some issues with the program itself. And it was really frustrating. But I wanted to get the video out on Wednesday, so I needed to get that done that night. And that was a really late night for me, so I didn't go to sleep till like midnight, and then I got up again at 4 to go to the gym. All right, even though I got up at 4 to go to the gym, guess what I did, guys? You guessed it, I slept in again. So I'm going to take this little Coffee Monster's Co. head, and I'm going to take one of the flags and add that in here because I was a little bummed that I missed my alarm yet again. But it's my fault because I am not getting to bed on the time that I want to, at the time that I want to. So I was a little frustrated and tired at the same time. So I'm going to put slept in, no gym once again. Okay, so after that, I just went to work and did some work tasks. Got caught up on that. And when I say caught up, I'm not usually behind, but coming out of the holidays for like 2 weeks, my mailbox really, really built up. So I'm still working up to knock that down. So we already annotated laundry day and gymnastics. So the only other thing that I want to annotate is that I did get some happy mail this day. So I'm going to use this little page flag. I'm going to use this little icon from Erica G Designs. And it is a little happy mail, looking for a color that matches. Sorry, you guys, my video stopped recording. So I went ahead and added this little sticker from this icon from Erica G Designs, and I added my Shine Sticker Studio and Amazon from that evening. All right, so we're almost done. We're halfway through the week. On Thursday mornings, you guessed it, guys, I slept in yet again. What a bum. I'm going to use this quarter label. We'll just add it at the top. I like to add them in here because I want to go back and see like where I was falling off the train, and I fell deep on this one. I'm going to use another one of these frustrated little heads from the Coffee Monster's Co. Slept in. Okay. Then I went straight to work. Of course, I showered and got ready for work. I'm going to put this laptop from the kit and just put work task. The other thing that I want to add in here is that I had a work function. And I'm not going to have enough space. So you know what, guys? I'm going to cut that. And that fits perfectly. Okay. So I'm going to use... I have a bunch of stickers from Once More with Love of the military, Munchkin in the uniform. So I'm going to use one of these stickers, and hopefully I can get this off without damaging the paper or the sticker itself. Let's see if I can just peel it off. There we go. And I had what you call a CNCO lunch. And then I went home and worked on my planner. So we'll add that down there. Sorry, the little Erin Condren is from the kit. And then I honestly just did some more printing and cutting. So instead of using another character sticker, I'm just going to use this bow from the kit. We'll add that down here. And I was printing and cutting some inserts for some friends. So just add that down there on the bottom. And then lastly, for that day, I did some reading. And right now, I'm reading Dear Greatly by Brene Brown. Love her. If you never read her or listened to any of her TED Talks or her podcast, she talks a lot about vulnerability and also about shaming. So I've been reading that, and I'm just gonna take one of these Once More with Love stickers of me, well, of not me, but the little munchkin on the couch. And it's okay if I go over the washi tape a little bit. I'm fine with that. And then I'm just going to add in there read. All right. It is almost Friday, my friends. So for Friday, I really didn't do too much. I did a lot. I was very productive, but I didn't do a lot in the sense of I didn't do a lot of different things. So on Friday mornings, I go work out with my coworkers. So I'm going to do shop workout. And then I just went into work and did some more work taskers shortly after. Friday was a pretty easy day in terms of I didn't have any meetings or anything. So I'm just going to annotate that. Then I got off work a little early and I went and helped my husband out with a task that he had going on. So I'm going to take this quarter label from the kit. We're going to add that in there. And then I'm going to take this bow. Actually, I'm not going to take this bow. I'm going to take this laptop. And I'm going to put here that I helped him with DTS. And if you're in the military, you know what that is. Or if you're in the Air Force, you know what that is. If not, I'm not going to explain because you probably still won't understand. Anyway, so shortly after that, we got off work early. And we decided that Friday was going to be our day of our cheat meal. We have a cheat meal every 2 weeks. So I'm going to take this and annotate this here. And then I'm just going to take this little fork, knife, and spoon from the kit and put that down there. And then Jason and I, family dinner at Sonic. Who loves Sonic? I love me some Sonic. That was the first thing on my mind when I thought about our cheat meal. Okay, and then all we did for the rest of the evening was just chill and watch some movies. And that bow header, or that bow that I was going to use earlier, I just put that down right there. All right, so like I told you guys, on Saturday, we had our girls' day. So I am going to put this little workout emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. And we went and worked out at CrossFit. So I'm going to put that right here. And, CrossFit. And then Erin and I, we did a couple things. So girls' day. And I'm just going to list that here. So I'm using this box here to extend the day. So we went and did, let me see. We went and got our nails done. We went to Ulta, Zaxby's for lunch. And then lastly, we went and got some Starbucks. All right. And then when I got home, we had to go to an event later on in the afternoon or the evening. So here I'm going to put down that I'm going to pull it a bow. We had a First Sergeant little dinner event. So I'm going to put that here. First Sergeant dinner. And then I'm going to add in from Whimsical Cat. I'm going to add this girl blotting on makeup. Hopefully it fits perfectly. To annotate that I needed to get ready. Perfect. All right, now, and I'm gonna try to finish filming this quickly before my battery dies. Now, Sunday, as you can see, is today. I have a lot of it already written out because majority of the day is already planned out. So we did yoga today, run. I had to do grocery shopping. Then I did some printing and cutting for my planner. Then all we're gonna do for the rest of the day is film and edit. So I'm gonna take one of these little decorative half boxes. I'm gonna add that right in here. And then I'm going to take this sticker from Once More with Love, and it is my film and edit little munchkins. So I'm gonna add this right here. And then I'm going to use I need to purchase some more because I'm running out of them. Edit them here. My little munchkins right there. All right, so print, cut, plan. And then here I'm gonna do film. And then for the rest of the evening, I'm probably gonna just be editing. All right, that is the spread for this week. And I really love the way the spread came out. It is not snowing in the state of Georgia. If you do not know, it barely snowed in this state, but because it's winter, I felt this was appropriate for this week. So there you have it. That is how I plan my memory planning. That is how I plan my weekly planning. I add everything into my weekly pad, and then when it's time to transfer it to my Erin Condren, I transfer it to my Erin Condren, and then I'm done with those plans. So yeah, so that is the end of this video. I hope that you enjoy. Please stay tuned. I am going to be doing this is actually the first video of a series of how I plan, or how to plan, or how to use different types of planners. The first one I thought to use was the Erin Condren, because the Erin Condren is one of the most popular planners to use in the planner community. And even if you're not in the planner community, a lot of people like using the Erin Condren planner. So I figured that this was, or should be, the first video in this little mini series. So yeah, so that is the end of this video. I will talk to you guys later.